started actually one Super Bowl Sunday. I remember Neil had been listening to a solo acoustic record that I made the year before, and he called me up later that night and he said, "Hey, I've been listening to the record and thought, why don't we start a band?" And I was like, "Alright, I know a drummer and we'll find a bassist somewhere," and that's kind of where it really began.
You be loving it, I'll get over it. Throwing shapes at your sounding wall.
I think one of the things that's most interesting about this band and the music, I mean, I've played in a number of bands, previously in the city, and anyone probably can attest when they're in original bands, sometimes it's difficult to draw a crowd. And when I joined Heathrow, one of the first things that amazed me, the first few shows we did, I mean, there was fantastic fans, great crowd, and they all, after the show, when I would talk to these people, especially for the first time, they would all say, it's the songs and it's the people. They really liked the people in the band, and they really enjoyed the songs and the music. That connection between the fans and the accessibility of the music that really sort of brings, that Heathrow spirit.
The best aspect of the music is it comes off well live. It's supposed to be played loud and fast, and it's kind of gritty and kind of raw, and I think we did a good job of capturing that on the CD, but in our live shows it always comes across really well. I think that's one of the best aspects. And for me, I'm always much happier playing a show than being stuck in the studio.
Whenever someone tells us that our band is good, they're always like, the songs are good. And I mean, you could have a great live show, you could have the best musicians, but if the songs suck, you're not gonna really connect with anyone. So
there's some good wedding bands out there,
Yeah, right.
And Heathrow is a great wedding band.
Yeah.
Going on stage though, it's also like it's almost like the coiling of a spring, like this tension slowly keeps getting applied. You're getting ready to, you want to make sure everything is ready, that it's a great show, and that everything goes, and you're starting to get more tense, but the minute you get out on stage, you just start to remember, God, this is really fun.
Yeah.
So then it all goes. All that energy goes
out. All of us have a passion to make music. I mean, constantly we come into the rehearsal space, we have new ideas, we'll lay them down, and they actually gel really quickly. That's what I love about this band, like we'll sit down and an idea will be brought to the table, and everyone's given their opportunity to bring their own piece of the pie.
Actually, why don't we... Is there any other song that we wanted to... This band started out, it was just Drew and I, and we are literally...
We are family.
We are family, we are brothers. And so it's important to us that, when we were trying to come up with a final lineup for this project, that the people who came into the band would be able to fit in with that vibe, because the whole basis of the project is something that's much tighter than that. It was really crucial that everybody in the band kind of bought into that whole thing, and the whole thing became this band of brothers instead of just being two brothers. That it was much bigger than that.
We all do like hanging around with each other. We've seen each other in our highs and lows, through it all, and these guys, I consider these guys like my brothers and family, and I'd do anything for them.
We're a band of 4 guys. Everything PJ does is just as important as what I do, as Mike does, as Neil does. So, I just like to think that people just think we're a close band, which we are.